Hello, friends. It is me, your health coach, Callie, coming to you live from my car. I have it on my heart to deliver a message to everyone out there listening and seeing this video. Most recently, I had a really close friend of mine who has been a pillar in the community for a very, very long time, mentored hundreds, if not thousands of people, and just been there to elevate people in the world for a very long time. And I've known him for over 15 years, and he has been someone that consistently cared about his health. And he worked out 7 days a week. He ate right. There were certain things that he just refused to eat because he knew that it would affect his health or impact his health in a negative way. This message is about a holistic approach to what it means to be healthy. Because if you're listening to this video and you are an avid runner, you really believe in strength training, you believe in going to the gym, moving your body, whether it's Tai Chi, lifting weights, Pilates, aerobics, whatever it is that you do, you are an avid believer in that, and that's going to keep you healthy. And I was a person that believed that that's going to keep you healthy. And I'm a health coach. I believe that if you eat certain things, it can either be detrimental to your health or it can be medicine for your body, medicine to heal you, medicine to rejuvenate your cells, medicine to give you the quality of life that you overall want to have. Now, the message today is, unfortunately, my friend just passed away, and everybody is super shocked, and not only shocked, saddened by his certain departure, because looking at him, you would not have known that he was sick. So my first message is, you got to go to the doctor. It's not enough to go to the gym every single day. It's not enough to say, okay, I'm going to eat all the right things, which that's part of it. But you have to listen to your body. Being nauseous, out of breath when you're normally energetic, dizziness, constant headaches, any joint and muscle pain, that is your body giving you a sign that something is out of whack. And when your body gives you a sign that something's out of whack, we generally poo-poo it away and say that, oh, I'm just tired or I'm just fatigued because I've been doing a lot. And he was a person that did a lot. So you would think that being fatigued was probably just a normal part of his life, but he was extremely fatigued before his untimely passing, extremely fatigued, where he couldn't do the things that he would normally do. That is a big sign. That's a big sign. So if you are a person that is normally extremely active, or you're at the gym and suddenly you're out of breath, you are plagued with consistent headaches, you're dehydrated, you don't know why, there's some pains that are happening and you don't know why those pains are happening, you're dizzy, go to the doctor immediately and get checked out. And he was a person that would say, well, I don't like going to the doctors because it's always going to be bad news. Well, I will tell you that you'd rather hear the bad news before it turns into detrimental news. Let's just say that. So if you hear the news in advance of something being detrimental to your overall life, then you need to hear that so you can in turn fix whatever is going on. So that's my first message. So one, yes, keep your body moving throughout life for sure. Yes, make sure you're eating whole foods, less processed foods, less sugar, less sugary drinks. Consume, alcohol and other chemicals in moderation, or not at all. In my case, not at all. And the other thing is, make sure that you go to the doctor. And I guess the fourth thing is, make sure that you listen to your body. Your body is going to give you signs in advance that something is out of whack. You have to listen. The body is uniquely and wonderfully made, and it will give us signs that something is going awry. But we have to listen. We have to use the power of discernment to say, okay, something is not right. This is not a usual thing for me, so I need to get to the doctor to get this checked out. That's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is for husbands and wives, longtime girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever you want to call it, significant others. Go to the doctor with your significant other. And the reason why I say this, particularly for women and your spouse, is a male. Men traditionally will not tell the doctor the full story about what's happening. They will go to the doctor. The doctor will say, so-and-so, so-and-so, how's everything going? Oh, everything's fine. You look at the person's chart and their labs and you think everything is fine. But wives, we have the power of discernment, number one. And we also are more in tune or attuned to what's really going on and have the ability to communicate more than what our husbands may communicate. They will say that they're fine all day, every day, but you can say, you know what, doctor? No, you had this pain in your side and it's been going on now for a while. Or the other night I saw, a skin blemish on your back that I think needs to get checked out. Or you were out of breath walking up the steps the other day. And you need the doctor to know these things, because men will go to the doctor all day, every day and say everything's fine. Like, how often has somebody told you, oh, everything's fine, and the next week they pass away because whatever is going on, they just did not pay attention to it, or they said everything was fine and just went about life as if everything was fine. So that is my message for women. Like, go to the doctor with any male that is close to you. So your father, your uncle, your brother, your husband, go to the doctor with them and tell the doctor the real truth about what's going on with their health. So the doctor can take all of the information, not just some of the information, because men are proud. They are men, manly men, and those people that are manly men will not admit that they're having problems. But you can say, oh no, last week you were out of breath when you were going up the steps, or you told me you were dizzy a few weeks ago. And that doctor can take all of that information to be able to make a proper diagnosis. But if your spouse goes to the doctor and pretends like everything is a bed of roses, and you know for a fact that it is not, the doctor will not have all the information to be able to make a proper diagnosis, and then in turn be able to get your spouse the proper help that they need. So that's the other thing. Ladies, go to the doctor with your spouses, again, uncles, cousins, brothers, sons. So I have a son. Go to the doctor with your son so the doctor can get the full story. Because my son is even one of those people that will not tell the full story about what's going on. I have to say, no, this actually happened last week, or this is what's really going on. So that is my message, that taking a holistic approach to health. And yes, your goal is to not have to go to the doctor, but if there are things that are going on in your body, you have to listen to your body and get to the doctor as soon as possible so you can get checked out. Because your untimely demise does nothing but cause pain, frustration, people not understanding what happened. And this was a person, that we all thought would outlive many of us, just because of the way that he was very conscientious about taking care of his health, but not so conscientious about being human and saying that I need help and I need to go to the doctor. And it's not always about what you're putting in your mouth or the movement. It's the other things that go along with it. And not being prideful to say that you don't need anybody. Like, we all need someone. That's part of the human experience, is to be in relationship with people and let people know what's going on so they can help you. So that's my message for today. I know I've gone on and on and on, but if you have somebody that you love in your life and you know that something is going on with them, encourage them to go to the doctor, encourage them to get checked out. This is a message even for myself, because I try and take a holistic approach, but sometimes that's not enough. So you need to know, if not anything else, we were talking about this last night at dinner, go to the doctor and get a physical every year. Know what your cholesterol is, know what your blood sugar is, meaning your A1C. Know what your blood pressure is. Check your blood pressure on a regular basis, because if you have a stroke could be a minor stroke, which could affect you long term later on in life, or it could be a major stroke that you have at age 50 that completely debilitates you for the rest of your life, and you go on to live in almost a vegetative state for the next 20 or 30 years, which is not a good quality of life. So I say that, guys, we've got to get our numbers checked. Talk to your friends and family, talk to the men in your lives about doing that. Going to the doctor and admitting that there is pain or something is going on with you does not mean that you're weak. It means that you are strong and that you care about the life that God has given you, the gift that you are to other people, and you want to continue to live a life that's on purpose. But it starts with you. It starts with taking care of yourself. So that's my message for today. Take the time to listen to this message. Share it with other people, because it really is a life learning that we all need to learn. And I'm pretty sure you all out there listening to this message can probably relate in some way, shape, or form to either yourself or someone else is dealing with something in their life and they just won't go to the doctor to get it checked out. So go to the doctor, eat right, exercise, be outside, get proper sunlight, get hydrated. Don't be drinking Mountain Dews and coffee all day, every day. Make sure that you're consuming appropriate amounts of water. Your body is like a flower. If you got a plant in your house, you know how the plants, after a few days, when you don't give it the proper hydration, you don't give it water, the leaves are just kind of like sunken and almost lifeless. And then as soon as you give it water, it's like, everything is back to normal and the leaves are happy and feeling abundant and they're growing. Our bodies are like that too. Your body needs water. Think of yourself like a plant and water yourself today. All right. So love on each other. I love you guys so much. That's why I come on and do these videos. I know I need to do more videos. I just got to get out of my own head about it. But hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully this blesses somebody today to get to the doctor if you're having any trouble whatsoever. Don't wait. Don't go to bed thinking, oh, tomorrow I wake up and it's going to be fine, because tomorrow you might not wake up. And there'll be a lot of lives affected because you are no longer around to spread the gift of you. So that's my message for today. Y'all have a good day. Peace.